Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New York Jets and the Philadelphia Eagles. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go from South Philly. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
And his run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Here we go, set.
He'll stay on the ground, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. And they're finally going to bring him down. It's a 1st down if it stands, but maybe a hold set him free.
Get it. Lookin, 18.
He'll look to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Down the sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. And that's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go. 19 Tigers.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get that complete to Dontavian Wicks. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a 1st down. He's forced out just shy of the mark. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
First and 10. He'll drop to throw. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
6-yard pickup.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 43, it's second and 3. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Talk things over before third down. They'll look to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
In motion is Myers.
60, pat the 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to Gray, open on the left side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's second down.
44-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Not the player picked.
Bronco 80. Ready, ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
On the jump.
Third, they need 8.
Come on, come on. Set.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Third down pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line.
That's another.
And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
14 more yards.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Out to his right. Taking off.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
2nd and inches. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
Come on now, that's just unfair. You're asking them to stop a fullback cold. All he needed was a couple inches to pick up the first down. Mike, I think if they run that play 10 different times, he's
going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
That's taken in left side by Smith. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they are facing a tough 3rd and 11.
Dude, I didn't even get to pick a play. What the heck just happened?
Second, talk things over before 3rd down.
That's crazy.
Let's go now.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go now.
On the handoff, it is Allen. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at at their 48-yard line.
Ready?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's complete. It's Arian Smith. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Open man downfield is Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
And an Eagles.
That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway. And now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession. And it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that first down.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
To number 88, Dallas Goedert. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The second down throw is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Ready, set. Set. Ready. Rocco 80.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Drive will start on the ground. Inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Jets. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Jets will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 88 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Elliott is good on the extra point. And the Eagles will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Gray gonna return it. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Connect. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the first down.
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
On the give, this is Allen. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
So, a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's first and 10.
Ready. Count.
Allen gonna get it again. He'll push forward for about a yard. Quinyon Mitchell up to make the stop.
Just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From just shy of midfield, here's second and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
Man in motion is Smith.
Ready.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Now a deep shot for Allen. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on.
Now problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. But this is taken in.
This is the stupidest freaking game I've ever seen in my life. Wow. It's unbelievable, man. I'd have been better off to punt the ball.
But Greg, still in all, it is a safety and 2 points for the defense.
Mike, ball
What the hell was that?
Premium when you find yourself backed up on your own goal line. In this case,
What was that?
not secure the ball right, and as you said, he's
I hit the meter right in the middle.
But instead, just the safety.
This is straight crap.
Come on. 60.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment.
Ready? 70 Lions. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
Now, faking the give. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinals.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That is going to be all in. He's got it. Arian Smith. Touchdown, New York.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll run with Clemson product. This is Will Shipley. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Azarie Thomas there for the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 9.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinals.
Open man, Devontae Smith. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
16 yards.
Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. A pass complete there to Smith. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
There we go, set. Bronco 80. Check go.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. And they've got it at the 19-yard line. They're into the red zone and still on the march. First down picked up. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
Got his man at the 6, and he will get into the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown, Eagles.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Eagles will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Jets 23, Eagles 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Ray going to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Their own 33-yard line.
Ready. Count.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Eagles recover the football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Go. Cowboy 80.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Jets are going to use their third and final timeout here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Throwing now from the gun. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
On fourth down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Eagles get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Gray brought in motion. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He'll look to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
They'll try again. It's second and 10. That is into the hands of Wicks. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on third down.
Brings up third down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And he'll take it on in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Ray going to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Next, here we go. Strike. Cougar night.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 55 yards on the game. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. He'll get up and clock it here, and they're set up to possibly get 3 before the break. The Jets will send out the field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. His kick is perfect. So we're at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready? 60 by 6. 60 by 6. Go!
First carry for the Auburn alum. Jake Bigsby. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that ball.
30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Here comes 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
On the handoff, and it's Allen. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. Lookin, 18.
Now give on the ground. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Ready, set.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80. Let's go.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
As hard as it is to have this conversation, at some point, someone on this sideline needs to say, is it better off for this young rookie to just remove him from the game, take a deep breath, and reset for next week? Because at this point, 5 interceptions in, you start being concerned that you're doing more harm than you are good.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
First down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Good looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out.
And he's in! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The score, Eagles 38, Jets 26.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Now, he'll air one out. And that is incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10.
Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Jets first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They put Wilson in motion.
Ready?
They'll look to throw again. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here we go, set. Viking 18.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Jalen Carter into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on second down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to third. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
Throwing now on third and long. That's going to be caught by Gray. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
A 60-yard attempt.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they do not cut into the deficit.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Ready?
Here's a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Ready, set. Let's go now. Bronco 80. Ready?
Here's a design run into space. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, they were not hiding anything there. The quarterback takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for the touchdown.
And this was a run from the jump, Mike. There was no disguising anything. There was 10 guys blocking and 1 guy running. And in this case, it's the quarterback taking it in for 6.
Jets 26.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Davis. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Come on.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Got it. Ready?
From the 35, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Ready.
Back to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Get it.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. A gain of 11 on that one. And the Jets have a first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Catch made right side by Wilson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The rookie from Texas orchestrating things well. It is a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
60 by 6. Here we go. Ready.
He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Red. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He connects with Gray on that one. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a run to begin the fourth quarter on 1st and 10. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Andrew Makuba on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set.
Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's another Jets first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, New York.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And for all the interceptions that he's thrown this game, kind of wish he would have gotten the message sooner. If it's not there, just get rid of it. Sometimes the best play in football is don't try to force it.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. A dive, but too far out in front of him. Incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. That one, taken in. Danny Gray. Touchdown, New York. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop,
I can't do anything. What the crap, man? It wouldn't let me do anything. Let's see if this works. Yeah, it worked. I guess I caught the clock's not running. What the crap?
with Bigsby.
He blocked.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Take over.
We're trying to pick this up with a pop pass. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up a 4th down.
36-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Gray going to return it. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll let one go down the middle. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
At this stage of the game, Mike, you have to find that balance defensively between playing prevent and making sure that ball does not get thrown over my head. But how often do we see defenses just give so much space, so much green grass, that the offense finds a way to move down the field quickly regardless? So just continue to mix up coverages, but do not let them throw the ball over your head.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's to Gray, open on the left side. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 40.
And before the snap, we have a whistle. And this could very well be a false start.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he will score. Game on. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready. Go. Ready.
On 1st down, here's Shipley. And we'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time. And it'll set up second down.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
A pass caught by Saquon. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Throwing now from the gun. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Third down and 3. Blitz coming. He'll throw it on the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
The offense is out there. 4th and inches.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. He'll drop to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the Eagles first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
23-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Barkley. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. The defense uses its second time out here. And don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. Third down, 3 to go.
Here we go, set. 72 level.
They'll look to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marte Mapu.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, These are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction. Steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Let's go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Mason Taylor. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
A gain of 14. And the Jets first down.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Here comes second down.
Cougar 19.
Now they'll set up to throw. There's a short one caught by Taylor. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before third down. They'll throw out of the gun, taking a shot downfield for Smith. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
He's going to have the Jets first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Enough for the conversion on fourth down. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. He's got it. And he will score. Arian Smith, touchdown, New York. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Big play coming here for the Jets as they will set up for 2.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They're going to try to run it in. And he is going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion.
That's trash. I'm beating myself again. Dude, I got to pee so bad it's ridiculous.
Though, as you see, maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
Just plain stupid, man.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That is into the hands of Wicks. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man downfield is Brown. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A big one here in the 4th quarter. And even 30 yards. Now the spike comes at 20
That was just,
seconds.
oh my God.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And this is a touchdown.
How the fuck did I score, dude?
Going to be denied, and they're taking the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown.
I don't know how I scored on that play. I thought I was down.
Throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready from the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion.
Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
They put Wilson in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That one caught by Wilson. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
So if this was an NBA game, we call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. And this time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way. He's had a monster day.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Ready?
What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10?
77.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory.